All right. I think we are live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Smash Time podcast. Man, I love this stuff. I love hanging out with you guys. I don't know. Maybe I like it a little too much. Weird. All right. Let's see who's in the chat. 32 Icon is in here first. And we all know why. We all know why, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We'll talk about it, just not right now. Let's see. Texas Ballistics. What's up, man? It's good to have you in the chat. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appalachian Gunrunner. What's going on? 32 Icon says she's so happy she liked the video before it even started. That's a trip. I don't think I've ever done that. Let's see. So how's everyone doing this week? You know, Thursday is my Friday. So, well, not really. I work from home on Fridays, and I'm pretty good at my job, and I can usually knock it out really quick. So, my job, yeah, I usually knock it out pretty quick. So, let's see. See who else is in the chat. Who's buying ammo this week? Are you guys still buying ammo? I don't know. I bought about 500 rounds of 45 today, and I'm going to pick up about 1,000 rounds of 9mm tomorrow. So ammo is not a problem in Houston, Texas, folks. And I'm going to make the rounds tomorrow. I'm going to hit about 5 or 6 academies and just see what's out there. It's been a long time since I went out and actually, pounded the pavement, so they say. Micah Young, what's up? A-Dubs, what's up? A-Dubs. I like that name. Shooting Gallery, New England. What's going on, brother? Prep and Preacher, what's up? I don't know. Preacher, you said it looks like it's getting rough in Texas. How so? I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm doing great in Texas. Houston is great. MLM Warrior, lots of ammo in Houston. You are 100% correct. Let's see. Ronnie Thompson, what's up, buddy? Roger Stewart, MRH. You do have to wear a vest. Look, you got to wear a vest sometimes when you have guests on as explosive as Diesel TV. So Diesel TV is going to be on the live as soon as he clicks his link and gets in here. I don't know what's taking him so long. No, I'm just kidding. I just said it. Let's see. Pennsylvania. So what's the ammo like in Pennsylvania right now? I got to tell you, Pennsylvania, everybody I know from Pennsylvania is a lunatic, but in a fun way, if that's possible. Yeah, everyone I know from Pennsylvania, absolute lunatic, really cool people. They eat weird food. They eat something called a shoe fly pie, something weird like that. And SOS is very popular up there, which I actually really enjoy that. I love it. SOS is, if you don't know, Google it. It's delicious. Space Texan, you're a trip, man. Space Texan is a trip. Roger Stewart, what's up? Let's see. 357 Magnum hollow points and some 9mm hollow points Federal Punch. I like Federal Punch. I haven't seen 357 on the shelf in a while. 9mm everywhere here. I'm looking for 10 mil because Daddy bought a new 10 mil 1911 and it gets here tomorrow. So I'm so excited. I'm going to go pick it up, go straight to the range tomorrow. I cannot wait. I can't tell you what it is. It's a 1911. I tell you what, the first person to guess correctly what 1911 I bought in 10 mil, I'll send them a shirt or something, or some magazines or something. I got tons of crap lying around. So guess what 1911 I got. He has to be the exact make and model, and I will send you a couple magazines. I got PMags. I'm bleeding PMags. Make and model. Make and model. Hey Dubs, Brandon, what's up? Will, which ranges around here let you shoot buckshot? I think that's a good question. I'm going to be shooting quite a bit of buckshot this weekend. I'm pretty sure Trinity Armory will let you shoot buckshot in certain parts of the range. I don't know off the top of my head anybody else that lets you shoot buckshot. Absolute Misty's in here. Boss Hog. Boss, what's up, man? Hey, the new place we're going to go do our meet and greet is Van Road Gun Range. It's a pretty cool spot. It looks a little ghetto getting there, but once you're there, it's a pretty cool spot. I mean, I went there last weekend to scout it out, and the owner took me on a whole golf cart ride around this whole area. It's a pretty big range. It's pretty nuts. So I'm going to try and plan something cool. It's going to be more just a meet and greet, laid back kind of thing. There's be steel, maybe a little bit of tannerite. We'll make it fun. We'll make it fun. Space Texas. My dad bought a Heritage Arms 22 revolver today. Nice. Oh, look, you guys are getting closer, but you got to see make and model. Make and model. Make and model. Getting closer. Getting warmer. A-dubs, I wish I could have got the SIG Tac Ops. I couldn't find a SIG Tac Ops for under $1,600. And when I bought that SIG Tac Ops at Spring Guns and Ammo for $980 3 years ago, 2018, the end of 2018. I'm not going to go from paying $980, which they had it mismarked, it should have been $11, to $1,600 for the same exact pistol. I didn't get an SR21. It wasn't an emissary. Nope. Wasn't the 100 long slide. It's a 10 millimeter 1911. No, not a Glock 20. Let's see. Oh, I almost got a Wilson Combat. Wasn't that? Nope. Nope. That's a good guess. No Glocks for Smash. You know what? I like Glocks, but you are very observant. I'm not a huge Glockophile, but I do like them. I do like Glocks. So, wasn't it Colt? Nope. Nope. Come on, guys. Here, I'll do 2 PMags. I'll send 2 PMags. I'm going to the store tomorrow. I'm going to the post office tomorrow because I've been lagging. Triple H, if you're in here, I'm sending you all kinds of shit tomorrow, because I've owed this guy stuff for like, man, 3 months. First, I sent it to the wrong address, and the guy said he never got it, so he stole it. Second one just disappeared, and it never got there, and I didn't get tracking on it because I sent it USPS, just regular mail. I didn't care. This time, I'm doing tracking, and the whole works. Daisy, no. Rock River, no. It's a 1911 10 millimeter. Come on. It's not a Les Bear. It's not a SIG. It's not a Springfield. You guys are running out. It's not the emissary. The emissary only comes in 45 at the moment. I wish the emissary came in 10 millimeter. Let's see. Prep and Preacher's close. Misty's close. Micah's close, but what kind? Come on, guys. You guys are getting close. First one in the chat gets it. Not a pair of Ordnance. I will not buy a pair of Ordnance. It's not a Wilson. It's a Kimber what? It came out like 2 years ago. 2019 SHOT Show. Come on. Come on, guys. You're so close. So close. Mm-mm. I think if you go on their website, it's the first thing that pops up on their front page as far as 1911s. Oh, I almost bought one, B Noise. I almost bought the Super Jagari, but that thing is so freaking expensive. My buddy Mike has one, and it's amazing. Not a Raptor 2. Mm-mm. 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 Close. Pretty sure no one's got it yet. Diesel, are you going to click that link, brother, and get in here or what? What's going on? Nope, it's not a. Oh, I wish. I almost got the Super Jagari, but it's just too expensive. To, come on, guys. It just came out. No one's Googling it right now. Let's go. Let's Google Kimber 1911. What comes up? 1911 pistols. It's the very first gun on their website. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. It's, if you Google, not the black ice. You're so close. Ronnie Thompson's almost there, baby. It's almost there. It's not the black ice. Ah, you're so close. Ah, Boss Hog. It's Boss Hog. God. Oh, A Dub's got it. It's the Rapide. Oh no, Riptide. What's Riptide? All right, Night Stalker right here. Hold on. Let's go up. Night Stalker, Kimber. Ah, you misspelled it. All right. So Night Stalker, you got the closest one. I got a Kimber Rapide, Rapide, with the little gold awesome barrel. It's legit. It's legit. It gets here tomorrow. Oh man, I can't wait. Can't wait to get it. Night Stalker, shoot me an email. Uh, we're just waiting on our guest, folks. I think he's shy. Let's see. You guys got very close. Very close. So Night Stalker, please shoot me an email at smash_time@yahoo.com and I'll send you out 2 PMags. But yeah, I picked that up tomorrow. The Kimber Rapide. It has like this crazy barrel on it. Ah, oh, dude, it's so amazing. It is so nice. God, it is so sweet. So sweet. But it's in 10 millimeter. Oh, God, it's so nice. It's so nice. So how many people in here are 10 millimeter fans by any chance? Let's get a little count. Diesel, where you at, man? Where you at? Are you coming in the chat or what? Oh, resend the link. All right, I will resend the link. Sent. Let's do it again. Invite, copy. There we go. That should do it. Let's see. Night Stalker's a 1911 fan. Nice. I mean, I don't think I would carry a 1911 because I like a lot of rounds. But just I appreciate the design, and I absolutely love 1911s. And I've been waiting a year and a half to get my hands on this thing. So I finally got it. I got my 10 millimeter back. Let's see. In battle gear, that's right. That's right. I don't mess around. Sometimes you got to dress up appropriately when you have certain guests on. You got to be tactical. 9 millimeter all day. I don't know. I like 9 millimeter. I carry a 9 millimeter all day. But I really love the feel of a 1911 in your hand. There's just something about a 1911. It's indescribable how it just feels so good in the hand. I love it. Let's see. Oh man, I messed it up. I messed this whole thing up. All right, here we go. Let's see. So who's getting ammo this week? Let's do a 9 millimeter check. Where are you, and how much is 9 millimeter where you're at? Are you still hunting for ammo, or are you pretty much done? Are you wrapped up? Diesel, you must have sent me the wrong email address, brother. I just cut and pasted it from their IG. Send me the email again, please. We're having technical difficulties, folks. Technical difficulties. Hey, let me copy this again. Copy. Uno momento, folks. All right, let's try this again. All right, that should have done it. You know, I'll try and send it to you on your IG too. Maybe it'll work on the IG. Sorry, folks, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties here. One of them should go through. Let's see. Bob Goodwin says, don't care for 10 millimeter, 45 all the way. Bob, I got your pistol, buddy. I'll be at West tomorrow. You want to, I feel bad holding on to it as long as I have. C. Wolf, what's going on? Thomas Lawson. Thomas Lawson, what's up? All right, MLN, Appalachian Gun Runner. Absolute Missy says, I'm waiting for a 9 millimeter here in our area. All right, so look, we got a special guest. I had to go all out for this guy. Had to go all out because he's a Leo. I've seen him on a couple channels. I really like his take on certain things, except for, we'll get into that. There's a few things. There's, well, one thing, really. But without further ado, we got the one, the only, Diesel TV.
Whoop, whoop. That's the son of the police.
You like that?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Dude, this is just for you, bro.
I see, man. I appreciate it, man. You rolling out the red carpet and everything, man. I appreciate that.
Dude, my son has already tried to jack this for me like 5 times.
I like that vest too, man.
Look like
a Ninja Turtle, man. I like that.
Well, it hides my tactical girth.
Right, so. right. With the bald head and everything, it just goes with the Ninja Turtle feel. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I didn't know we were gonna do jokes tonight. Because let's go. I mean, how many Leo jokes can there be?
Hey, I'm actually a Libra. I'm a ladies' man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a Libra. October.
Right.
So.
Right. So in case anybody doesn't know, this is Diesel TV. Where are you from?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
North Carolina. All right.
Yep.
Nice. Nice.
Yep.
So let me get a link to your channel just so I can send it to everybody.
I appreciate that.
Let's see. I guess that email just wasn't going through, huh?
I still haven't gotten it. I got it off of Instagram.
Huh.
I don't know what's going on with that.
That's crazy. Nutty 420's in here. All right. So if you let's start this over. So if you're not a subscriber, please like and subscribe to the channel. I'd always appreciate it. And Diesel TV, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, he does a ride along series that's really underrated. I look at that and I'm like, why does this only have a couple hundred views?
Right.
Something ain't right. Because that's really, I mean, you're not throwing people against the hood,
right?
But that might get ratings up.
I think it's part of the gun connection with the channel, man. I think they have really, because when I first started that ride along, every one of them was demonetized, and I had to actually talk with a live YouTube person. It's like, what is going on with this that is making it just automatically demonetized? And they had to go back and start changing that because there was, I mean, I didn't show any handling of gun. I was just a police officer in uniform and just doing my job. You know, nothing. You didn't see anybody get arrested. You just saw me actually just, you know, doing my job, and they had to change that. So I think that's part of it.
Nice. So again, his link is in the chat. I just posted it. Please like and subscribe to his channel. It's pretty interesting. And I got to ask you, man, why start a YouTube channel? Because I don't know if you've noticed, everyone and their mama is starting a channel right now.
Right.
And some of them have the knack for it, and some don't. Right. Some are putting in the work, and some don't put the work in for it. You know,
right.
And then you have Santi, who's on like 45 times a day. She's nuts.
I know.
She's going live at like 3 in the morning. Hey, y'all.
Her 15-second clips, 45-second clips, and then she did an 8-minute. I mean, all the time she's dropping something.
Man, I'm getting notifications right and left. I think I had to turn hers off. I'm like, I'll just save it up for the whole week and come back to you, Santi.
Right. So I started, man. I've got a crazy story, man. I really can't divulge every detail about it, but when I started YouTube, I was actually out of work. Had been out of work for probably about 5 or 6 months, and I was facing 2 felonies.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, this show just got very
good. Right.
All right. Felony number 1.
Well, I can't divulge that, you know, any details or anything like that.
Is it prior work related?
Yeah, it's all work related. It has to be. I was the assistant chief for a police department, and the chief didn't like. Basically, it was a means to get rid of me. Okay, so that happened, and it just put me in a bad depression. And you know, my girls, I have 3 girls. They were the ones that pushed me to do YouTube, man, just to do something to where I wasn't just sitting in my man cave playing video games all day. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't work. I couldn't find any new work because I had those felonies pending.
Right.
And it was just one of those things, man. Thank God I had money saved up and, you know, savings and all that stuff to keep my house and all that stuff. But it was them, man. They were like, you know, you should start a YouTube channel. There's a lot of people just showing off their guns. And that's what I did. My first 3 or 4 videos was just showing off my guns, and I got a good response. So I just started doing that.
Yeah, because you're almost immediately monetized your first couple of weeks.
Right. I was monetized. I think it was 6 weeks in, I was monetized.
Right.
So after that, after I realized I could make money off of it, and I didn't realize it wasn't going to be I mean, you know, it really ain't no money in it. I thought it was a lot more than what it is.
Right.
But
yeah.
But once I started thinking, I thought that could be like a way for me to bring money in until I can get back to working. And so I just tried to focus on that, man, and that's how it all started.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Because YouTube, some people have been out just grinding away, and they're just not getting there. And you can't be doing the same thing over and over again if it's not working. Like if you don't have 1,000 subs in five or 6, I don't know. It took me like a week. Like once I changed up my content, it took like 2 weeks.
Right.
But if you don't have, I think, 1,000. I think 2 months. If you don't have 1,000 subs in 2 months, change your content.
Well, see, it's not just subs. See, what I had the subs in like a week and a half. I didn't have the watch hours. You know, you have to have a certain amount of
Right.
of
40,000.
watch hours, yeah, before they monetize you. And it took me about 5 or 6 weeks to get that 40,000. But
Yeah.
I had the subscribers, no problem. I just had to wait for those watch hours to come in.
Yeah, and then you're up to almost 8,000 now.
Yeah, I'm close to 8,000. Well, no, I'm at really at 7,000. I'm at 7.1, almost at 7.2 thousand somewhere. 7,000.
Well, let's check the chat. I always get mad at people when they don't check the chat. Why have a Steelers hat? Let's not talk about that. That's a very touchy subject. Not everyone could be a Cowboys fan. I'm kidding.
I was about to say, because you are totally right. You are totally right.
All right. Oh, we have about 5 or 6 new subscribers to your channel. That's awesome, man.
Thank you. Everybody that subscribes, I appreciate it. I really do.
Thomas Lawson, smash, get that Academy sponsorship. Oh, you know what's funny? I actually met, I don't know if I can say this. Anyway, I met somebody that knows somebody who's the CFO. So I'll be meeting that guy at Academy probably in a few, maybe 2 months. I'm going to hit him up. Be like, hey, man, I'm always advertising for you guys.
Oh, God, yeah. That needs to happen. That needs to happen.
Oh, Robert, I don't know. You're not a fan of sticky holsters? I saw your holster review.
I do have a sticky holster. I have one that I use for my backup while I'm working, but I don't use them for like EDC or anything like that. It just goes inside my carrier in my vest, and I use it for that.
Well, I got to tell you, that's probably the best intro of all your videos that I saw. I watched about half your stuff. Mm-hmm. It's good stuff.
Right.
And sometimes when I do these lives, I'll skim through. But when I get to your videos, I usually will watch the whole thing, especially the ride-alongs. So I'm like, man, I miss Cops. Right. I miss those shows.
A lot of people do. What's
that one they just took off?
And it was Live PD.
Live PD had the best ratings ever, and they took it off just because all the
right. That was you know what, that was the main reason I came out with those ride-alongs, is because I wanted to show what the media wasn't showing. You know what I'm saying? Because like, we all are human as far as police officers go. You know, anybody that anybody in this world, we're all human, and there are bad things to every profession, but there are also good things. And I just wanted to show that when it came to those ride-alongs, man, that man, I gotta go poop, pee, and eat just like you when I'm in my 12-hour shift. So like, it is what it is. That one day you catch a cop on his bad day might have been the day he got a divorce, or his daughter got raped, or you know what I'm saying, anything. You know, her daughter got dumped at home, or something like that.
And you know what? It's to the point now where if a cop makes a mistake, even if it's kind of a big mistake, like kicking someone in the head when they're on the ground,
right.
But that guy's whole life is over.
Yeah,
it's over. You know what? Why don't you suspend him for 3 months? Put him in some I don't know, some sensitivity training for a couple months. I mean, work it out. Have him see a counselor, but just destroyed his whole life. What if he has kids? What if he has families? The guy could be homeless, man, for all you know.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't know about you, but I mean, he already got busted on national TV kicking that. I think it was a girl, too. Kicked a lady in the head.
You talking about the big black guy that kicked the lady in the head?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that video.
Sergeant.
Oh, he was a sergeant?
I think he was a sergeant.
Wow.
I know. But everyone has a bad day, and everyone expects cops to be perfect. And, you know, I've had my head bounced off 3 or 4 cruisers. But you know what? I was out all hours of the night.
Right.
I was in bad neighborhoods. I was goofing off with stupid friends.
Right.
And how about just not don't put yourself in that situation?
And you know what? That's the thing. I can respect that, man. As long as, you know, there are sometimes people say, I wasn't doing nothing. I you know, that crack pipe they found in my car, it wasn't mine. You know, stuff like that. It's like, come on, bro, just own up to it. You know, I mean, you know, if you're doing dirt and you get caught, that's just the name of the game. You know, cops and robbers, we've been playing that since kids, and we all know the name of the game. You know.
Yeah. Now it's just robbers and robbers.
Right.
No, but I remember I got caught. I was a teenager. The Carson sheriffs because I grew up in Carson, Compton, California, but the sheriffs out there were really cool. Mm-hmm. And I remember they caught me with some weed. They just smashed it up and threw it in the grass and stomped on it.
Right.
Like, we got better things to do than take you in for a joint. No one gives a
yeah.
shit.
Oh,
They don't care. They got to catch real criminals.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
But I've also ran into some cops that were kind of messed up, man. But then again, if I hadn't been out at that hour with I guess they were kind of hoodlum friends.
Mm-hmm.
I put myself in that situation and I paid the price.
Right.
I don't put myself in that situation anymore. I don't pay the price.
Right.
It's easy.
Right. Right. You're totally right, sir.
People need to take personal responsibility. Like when I get pulled over, so my kids do jujitsu. I have two little kids. They're 8 and 7. She just turned 7 yesterday.
Okay.
And we were leaving their class, and it was a 35 mile per hour, and I was going 55. I got pulled over, right? So I pull over. He left his lights on, and my daughter's in the back seat. She starts dancing. Oh, look, we're in a disco. The cop started laughing his ass off, and he was like, "Where you guys coming from?" I go, "Jiu-jitsu." And my daughter's in the back, because it's reflecting over the glass, and he goes,
right.
"Have a good day."
Right. Yeah.
That's
yeah. Oh yeah.
But it's yes sir, no sir.
I mean, but see, even that though, like, a lot of cops get upset when people don't say yes sir, no sir. And I have a big problem with that, because you're a grown man just like me. You put your pants on just like I do. Who am I to say you have to call me sir? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of those things. Respect comes with people that just are not assholes. I mean, buttholes. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to on the side of the road. I mean, I don't care about yes sir, no sir.
Thank you for getting this video demonetized, by the way. I appreciate that, Diesel.
Hey, no problem. We're gonna try to do any more. But like I said, man, it's just one of those things. It's like, I don't care how you talk to me. Just let me do my job. If you know what you were doing. I mean, if you're speeding or whatever, let me do my job. That's all I'm asking for.
Yeah, and I was always the one that had to answer the door. Like, your people are here, go get the door. I'm like, all right. You always got to have that one white friend. Right. Like, your people are here, go talk to your people.
Right.
Well, that joke gets real old quick.
Oh, I bet. I bet.
But so I got to ask you, I've run into a lot of cops lately that have admitted to me, it's just, hey man, I became a cop just to get a job. A lot of them just did it to get a paycheck, not because they believed in what they were doing. I've had a few tell me, it's just a paycheck. They don't really care.
Right.
I'm not saying they're bad apples, but I don't give a shit. I mean, shucks. And one is just collecting a paycheck.
Right.
So how'd you get into it? Well, why did you want to be a cop?
Man, I've always wanted to be a cop. Man, I remember in elementary school when I was a hall monitor. They allowed me to be a hall monitor, and listen, they gave me that orange sash with the little badge on it. It was dead of winter, and I would not put that coat on. I was standing at the bus stop with an orange sash and my badge on, and you couldn't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I've always wanted to be a cop, man. It was just something that I've always wanted to do. There were two things I always wanted to do. I wanted to ride a motorcycle while I was at a cop because of chips, and I wanted to be able to come to work in street clothes because of 21 Jump Street as a cop. And I've done those two things. I was a motor cop for about 3 or 4 years, and I did undercover narcotics for about 9 years. So I've done everything I wanted to do. Yeah.
So you grew up watching Chips then?
Chips and 21 Jump Street was my thing, man.
21 Jump Street. God, you just dated yourself, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's been a minute.
Yeah. That was my thing, though, man.
21 Jump Street. I thought, Lethal Weapon got a lot of people wanting to be cops. Like,
right.
I wanted to be Tibbs.
Now, I think 21 Jump Street didn't start when I was alive, but I watched a lot of the reruns and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I had to watch it because my sister liked it.
Right.
Obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you always want to be a cop. How'd you get into shooting?
It's a funny story. So I was at 18 when I graduated high school. I was an armed security guard, and we had to qualify. And it was always a going joke when I would qualify. Don't hold your gun sideways. You're supposed to hold it up. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I was like, man, okay. Y'all want to say I can't shoot? I'm about to outshoot all y'all. So I took my little revolver and went out there and I outshot everybody. And then once it got to the point where I was always recognized as the best shot, it was just something I kept because it was, that was my first time ever shooting too. I never did have any prior shooting or anything like that. It's just something I was able to grasp kind of easily. When I went through police academy, BLET, the instructor took a likeness to me, I guess. And the firearms instructor, he just privately taught me how to shoot. And it was like, man, he gave me some gems, and it helped me throughout my career, man. So I've been able to like win competitions and all that kind of stuff, man, because of him.
So. Yeah, I just recently started taking it serious, man. I would just go to the range and just shoot a whole bunch of ammo and just goof off, really.
Right.
But now it's a little too expensive just to go burn through a couple hundred rounds of 9mm.
Right.
Man, it gets pricey.
Oh, I know.
Quick.
I know. Even though I'm still getting a pretty good deal on 9mm, but still, it does get pricey.
So Greg J in the chat goes, if I had Andy Griffith, would that date me? Dang, yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I've never watched Andy Griffith.
I watched it because I only had like 3 channels growing up. We didn't have cable.
Yeah.
So most of the channels didn't work.
Right.
And then we only had like channel 5, 11, and 13. So if it wasn't on those 3, I wasn't going to watch it.
You grew up in California, right?
Yeah.
See, I grew up in Pennsylvania. That's where I was actually born, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And then
we were just talking about people from Pennsylvania.
What about people from Pennsylvania?
Everybody I've met, and I have really good friends that moved here. Mm-hmm. Everybody is a nut job from Pennsylvania, in a good way. Like you want to party with them, but they are insane.
Right.
But fun to hang out with.
Right.
Like they just don't give a shit.
Well, I'm not like that, but I mean, I was just born there. I came to Charlotte when I was like 12, I think 10, 11, 12, somewhere there. And I was there ever since.
Nice. Have you been to LA?
Yes, a couple times. Actually, I love it. I love LA, man.
Oh, man.
The scenery out there is unbelievable. I love LA.
Right. It's okay.
Man, listen. Going from the dirty South, Southeast to LA is a totally different atmosphere.
I don't know, man.
Totally different atmosphere.
I'm in Houston, man. I love it. Houston's considered like the armpit of Texas. Right. But I love it, man. I love Houston. I like the people. Everyone is nice to you here.
Right.
I mean, as soon as I get to LA and get on those freeways, the road rage comes back.
Now, Now driving in LA is a task, but I just like the weather. I like the scenery. It's like beautiful women everywhere, and it's.
Are you in LA?
Yeah. Oh well, I mean,
beautiful women everywhere.
Well, Monrovia, kind of the outskirts.
Monrovia is nice.
Yeah, because my ex-wife she's from Monrovia, so we would go there every year for a couple weeks, and that's where we would really stay in that area is Monrovia. So. Oh,
nice. Ex-wife.
Yeah.
Oh man, are you guys still on cool terms or?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You have to because the kids, right?
Yeah, man. Well, I don't have any kids with her, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's a different situation. Don't even.
All right. We won't
move on.
That's a rabbit hole. So let's talk about your first gun you ever bought.
First gun I ever bought was a Kimber TLE. I think it was TLE.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
That was the first one. And well, okay, no, let me go back. The first gun I ever bought was a Smith & Wesson 5906. That was the used gun. I bought that for security from another security officer. But the first gun I've ever bought brand new was a Kimber.
Oh man, I just got the Kimber Rapide.
Yeah, I saw that, man. That's a nice one, man. I'm thinking that, you know what, 1911 is my ultimate favorite platform.
Right?
I there is nothing that's beating a 1911 in my
It just feels when you pick it up.
Oh my God. Yeah, man. It's for our tactical girth. Our tactical girth can just take that 1911 frame.
I tell you, I love a 1911, but I don't know if I would carry it.
Yeah, no.
But I mean, I need more than 8 rounds. I'm not that great of a shot, but man, I love shooting it. I was hanging out with my buddy Mike the other day, and he's got a sick 1911 collection, like maybe 20-ish.
Right.
He's got that Super Jigari. He's got some Dan Wessons. I mean, he's got some good stuff.
Quality stuff.
And he's on Gun Broker all the time. So I signed up for Gun Broker, and I'm just gonna hang out, man. I'm just gonna peek around, see what I can see. And I see this Rapide for like $300 less than everyone else. And I'm like, that must be a bid price. And it was buy it now price.
Yeah.
So
and see, I've gotten a lot of deals on Gun Broker, man. You can find some excellent deals on Gun Broker.
I woke up the next day and goes, did I just spend $1,400 on a 1911? Dude, my wife's gonna kill me. I hope she doesn't watch this.
Yeah, but I mean that's what they're going for, man. 1911s is just a quality gun. You know, I mean, unless you're buying a Para Ordnance or a Rock Island, you know, other than that.
You know what? I bought, so in one of your videos, you had a Para Carry with no mag. That is a piece of junk.
Right, yeah. Well,
do you still have that?
Yeah. Yeah. Man,
I got one brand new from a buddy of mine, and I wondered why I got such a good deal on it. And it was trash. That thing, I tried.
$50.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
But you could throw it at somebody.
Right.
But that gun, man, it jammed nonstop, and it was just trash.
I was trying to figure out what it was. I thought it was the magazines because, you know, but then usually, I got magazines. Yeah. I got magazines for it, and it still does it sometimes.
It's not reliable. I ended up practically giving that thing away.
Right.
Because I don't want to do it.
I'm not gonna get rid. I don't like getting rid of guns, man. It's just one of those things. I'm more of a pack rat when it comes to guns. I just can't see myself getting rid of it because a week or two later, I'm gonna be like, I want my gun back, and I just can't do it.
I know, it's like kids.
Yeah.
So I got hit with the COVID thing. Not me personally, but I got stuck in between jobs. Mm-hmm. So I accepted a job. They shut the city down the next day. Then they rescinded the offer. So I got stuck in limbo. I couldn't even collect unemployment because I had quit my first job.
Oh, damn.
So I was SOL and I had to sell. So 2020, I had to sell pretty much every gun I owned.
Damn.
I know it. And one I sold was I had a SIG TAC Ops in 10 millimeter. And that was amazing. I had to sell it. I almost cried.
I have been looking for that gun for so long, but
they're so expensive now.
Oh my God, they're so expensive. You used to get it for like $1,100. Now they're like $18.
Yeah, well, $16.99 on Gun Broker with tax, license, and all that. Yeah, by $18. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. I can't see myself paying that much for a 1911. That's
not one that originally sold.
Right.
I got it at $980 because they mismarked it down at a gun shop by me.
Well, I mean, really, when you think about it, you can get a Staccato for $1,900. I mean,
yeah, I got to shoot one of those. Those are
nice.
Those are pretty nice.
They're nice.
Misty says, Smasher in Texas, you need a Staccato 2011. See, I don't like double stack 1911s.
Golly, me neither. I hate them. I don't think a 1911 should come double stack or in 9 millimeter.
Thank you.
It should come in 45, 10 millimeter, and maybe 357 SIG. Maybe.
Yeah, agreed. I don't like 9 millimeter. I mean, if you're gonna get a double stack, just get, like, I carry a lot of Springfield Armories. I love those.
Right.
Just get something like that, you know.
Yeah, get a Springfield SIG Glock or something. Get what it's made for.
Gotta pay to play. See, this is my bad influence 1911 buddy right here in the chat.
Right.
You kill me, bro. You're such a bad influence on me, man. All right, so 32 Icon. You know that was gonna come up.
Yes.
You know, it's funny. She was in the chat a minute. I don't know if she's just hanging back. She hadn't said a word. So did you start watching her or she started watching you? How'd that come about?
I started watching 32 Icon, almost a year before I became a YouTuber. I was watching her. Wow. I was watching her for a long time. And man, you know what? She how it started, she reached out to me about something that had nothing to do with YouTube. If I'm not mistaken, it had nothing. I mean, she reached out to me, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I was on her videos, you know, making comments and stuff like that, but it was something police related. She reached out to me because she knew I was a YouTuber and I was a police officer and all that stuff.
I think she hangs out with some Leos, actually.
Right. And she was just getting different opinions from different officers, I guess. So she reached out that way, and then, you know, we became cool. She was checking on me, I was checking on her, man. And I just put it on there, man. Yo, you wifey. Like you listen, like you YouTube wifey. You ain't going no way. And now that's that Pennsylvania coming out. I mean, I'm crazy now. Come on now.
Yeah,
You wifey.
she's cool. I started watching her like in
her,
January. I ran across one of her videos and I'm like, oh man, what does she know about guns? You know, is she just a gun? Man, she broke down her EDC bag. She knows what she's talking about. Blew me away.
Yeah.
Blew me away. I was like, man, she's all right.
I love her, man. She is just so kind-hearted, down to earth. I mean, it's like how she is on video, exactly how she is on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never met her in person, but you know.
Yeah, when she was on the show.
I don't know if that's safe. I don't know if that's safe if we meet in person. You know what I'm saying? 32 icon.
Again, putting yourself in that situation. Like my wife's Filipino. And she's like, well, let's go to the Philippines and you can just kind of do your own thing over there. I'm like, look, what are you talking about? Right. You gonna let me alone in the Philippines?
Right. I don't think that's a good thing.
I don't put myself in that situation. Right. If I have cash in my pocket, I don't go to a strip club.
Right.
Because it's not going to be in my pocket anymore. It's dumb. You don't. Yeah. Yeah. So it's bad.
You know, you say strip clubs, golly. So I was part of this this task force that used to do undercover for places that served alcohol because there was a lot of drugs running through these places, right? So they would give us buy money to go to a strip club and be like the ballers in there.
Are you serious?
I swear. Yes, bro. We would spend some money up in them places. But I mean, we got a lot of drugs too. We did get a lot of drugs, but we would spend some money in them places. And when you had like
that's why he's divorced, folks. It's for the job, babe. I gotta go put it.
Yeah, gotta go. Yeah. That perfume he smells was Candy. She was on stage, but I was working.
Right? So why you got all that glitter on your face? I don't know. I don't know where that's from. Let's see. 2011 carry? No. I just don't like the feel of a 2011. Like I picked up God, what's that one brand that's everywhere? It's really cheap. It's not a bad 1911.
Rock
Island.
Yeah.
Their 2011 is everywhere, but it's $900 for a Rock Island. Yeah.
Rock Island's really not that bad of a 1911. It's really
not. If you put a Rock Island next to something else, the fit and finish. It goes bang every time, but it's just not there, man.
See, I've got a video on that. You get what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%.
You like people don't understand. I understand, like, and me and Santee, we go back and forth all the time about this. But she stands behind that G3, G2C or whatever it is, that Taurus, and I'm just like, it's a gun that works, yes, but the quality is just not there for that gun,
right?
And it's like a lot of people don't understand when it comes down to it. Until you shoot something that is a $2,000, $2,500 gun, you just don't know you just don't know. Like you just have no idea. And that's the only thing I really can tell them. Like I shot my CZ Shadow Tactical 2, whatever it is. CZ Shadow Tactical 2, and compared to that X5 Legion, and it's a total difference in how that slide racks and how it shoots and stuff like that.
100%. So. And my buddy Mike, my bad influence buddy here. So we're at the range one day, and I'm talking all this smack about expensive 1911s because I'm like, look, man, I can go get a Springfield Armory for like $800. It's just as good as those 2,000, 3,000. Then he pulls out a couple of those 2,000, 3,000. No comparison, bro. No comparison. The fit, the finish, it's so tight, like that Super Jagari. It doesn't even come with sights. It comes just a red dot. That's it.
And it makes you feel like you can shoot. Them guns really make you feel like you can shoot.
That gun at 15 yards, man, I was grouping all my shots.
That's what I'm saying.
It blows you away.
Yeah.
But it's $2,600 though.
And that's the thing. Like I do plan on buying me a $4,000 1911. When? I don't know.
Yeah, it'll happen.
But I'm going like 1911 is my favorite. One of I have the Springfield Operator, which is golly, I love that 1911. But I still want to have like a Nighthawk or something like that, 1911, just to say I have one.
Yeah, that's that Super Jugari one just blew me away.
Right.
And it proved me wrong. I mean, I got moted right to my face. So I was like, look, man, Rock Island, it goes bang every time, this and that. And no, there's no comparison.
No
You just
comparison.
can't. Mm-mm,
Yep.
not at all. So what's your everyday carry when you're not on the force?
So I carry a CZ, not a CZ, I'm sorry. SIG X carry from my everyday carry. It's a SIG X carry, X5 carry. And when I don't want to go that big, I carry a 365.
I like the 365.
I love 365. Real good gun.
You know, I was trying to do a review. It didn't work out very well because I had a Hellcat RDP,
Right.
and a 365 for a base.
Right.
And I was like, I was doing a Springfield video.
Hellcat does not compare to that 365.
And
I don't know what it is, man.
The RDP is nice.
Right.
The regular Hellcat,
the recoil on that Hellcat is way more than the recoil on that 365 for some reason. I don't know what
100%.
And the 365 just shoots a lot smoother. Now I do like Springfields. I don't like them as much as a lot of other guns, but I do like Springfield. I don't have nothing against Springfield, but it's just that something about that Hellcat, shooting that Hellcat is not as comfortable as shooting that 365.
I gotta tell you, I wasn't all that thrilled with it. I'm a Springfield fanboy. I love Springfield Armory. Right. My carry is the XDM Elite 9mm. I love it. It has a red dot. I started carrying a red dot, which is cool. I like it. I love that pistol.
If you train with it, bro, it's good.
But that Hellcat, he even had like a special trigger in the other one we had, and then the RDP was pretty good, but the 365, it's on another level. It's a little bit better.
Have you shot the Smith and the M&P Max?
The Shield Max?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the one that's the new one that just came out. That's supposed to be a comparison to 365. It has a very good trigger, but it still does not shoot as good as the 365. The trigger is awesome on it though. The trigger, they have really made some improvements on their triggers.
All right, Jay Curry says he 365 is his EDC. Country Boys in the chat, what's up, man?
What's going on?
All right, hey guys, anybody that just got in the chat, please run over after this show, please, and subscribe to Diesel TV. He does a ride-along show that's so underrated. It should have 20,000 views every episode. It's pretty good. Maybe throw in some hookers or something in there, spice it up a minute.
See, okay, so I kind of went when I first did this ride along thing. I kind of went on ask for forgiveness and not for permission. And I'm still there. So that's why I can't show too much, because I don't want them to be like, hey, cut that. You know what I'm saying? So my chief has really looked at the comments, and he said, man, it's so much positivity coming out of the comments when it comes to those videos. He's just gonna, he said he's just, he's just at the point now where he's just gonna allow it to happen, and if he sees any problems, he'll address them then.
Right. So in one of your videos, you said you're having a hard time shooting that M&P Shield. Mm-hmm. It just doesn't shoot good. And is it still, because there's guns like that for me, like I can't shoot a Glock 19 if my life depended on it.
Oh wow. Okay.
It just feels weird in my hand, and I've tried to shoot a few. I just don't like it. But
the M&P, the regular size M&P, I can shoot fine. It's that small shield that I had a problem with, and it was the Shield 2.0, I think it was. Now the new Max with the new trigger, I shot that fine, but that 2.0, I just could not shoot. I couldn't hit anything with that gun, man.
Do you still have it?
Yeah. I keep all my guns, man. I don't get rid of nothing. I don't get rid of anything, bro. Nothing. Oh, I don't get rid of nothing. I still have. I bought a Springfield 45, the little small compact one. Springfield was doing some kind of promotion where you could get the gun, get like 8 or 9. No, I got like 8 or 9 mags. I got the gun, 8 or 9 mags. It was a carrying case, and something else came with it. I can't remember. Something else came with it, but it was like $300 for it. And That gun is horrible to shoot. Like
Yeah.
horrible. I can't stand shooting that gun, but I will not sell it. I'm not.
All right, let's talk about one thing I saw on your channel that I saw it and I'm like, man, I can't believe you own this and actually have it on a rifle. And I was like, yeah, it was your DPMS, your patrol rifle. You had a grip pod on it, bro.
No, no. DPMS, that's not my patrol rifle.
It was. You said that you put that in your patrol car
when I was a rookie.
Originally.
When I was a rookie, yeah, 15 years ago. Pod? Yes, 15 years ago. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. That's
so I bought a grip pod once, and so many people were talking smack to me. I was so embarrassed. I left it at the gun range. What is that? What are you holding over there? I mean, all these, I just started shooting. This was like circa 2002, 3. All these vets up and down the line. Like, what is that? What is that? What is that? Are you holding a wiener in your hand? What's that stupid shit? I just took it off and left it. Like,
I mean, I think a grip pod is a great invention, man. I mean, really,
I did too for about 10 minutes.
But see, I'm the type, I don't care what people say. If it shoot, it shoot. I mean, and that was 15 years ago. I don't carry that no more. That gun stays in the safe. Like I don't carry that anymore at all. I even have the ACOG on. Well, I don't have it on that one, but I don't even use my ACOG anymore. I use a Romeo sight on my patrol rifle now.
Yeah, I love those Romeo. Which one?
The Romeo 5. I think it is.
Yeah, that one's such a hot commodity right now.
Right.
I mean,
and it's cheap, man. It's cheap and it works. You know what I love about it? I love the shake to awake. I just that right there makes the battery go a lot longer. You don't have to worry about turning it off. You can change the battery once a year and be good.
Yeah, it's supposed to last like 2 years, but I would change it every year.
Yeah, I change mine every year.
Yeah, I just do all that stuff. I clean all my guns. I clean them a couple times a year, actually.
See, you're better than me because I don't. I got too many guns to be cleaning.
Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to get back in the game. Man, I had to sell all my stuff to put food on the table.
Bro, I was almost there, man. I was almost there.
It's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard. But you know what? It was a good investment for me because we lived for 9 months. Like I was still pulling in money, and it didn't change our lifestyle at all. I mean, I cried myself to sleep a few nights. But the only gun I really hated selling was that dang Tac Ops. Oh man, that Tac Ops hurt.
How much did you buy it for?
They had it mismarked for $980, and that comes with 4 magazines.
You probably sold it for like $1,200.
I sold it for $1,150. But it was cool. It was cool. So I got my money out of it. I shot it up. I loved it. But man, selling it just broke my heart. Oh, so hard.
I bet. Golly, I would, man. If I had, man, I don't know, man. There's only been a few guns that I've ever sold before. And you know what? One of the main reasons why I don't like selling guns is because there was one time I was actually working narcotics. And I was on the DEA task force, and an ATF agent called me about a gun that I had purchased, and somehow that gun ended up in a murder. And I was like, I've got all my guns. I don't know what you're talking about. And I just hung up on him because I thought he was playing games.
Right.
So he called my actual supervisor and was like, look, we're about to come pick him up because he's not cooperating. And I was like, oh shoot. So what had happened was ultimately what had happened was somebody had used my information to purchase a gun, but didn't sign the paperwork. And so they could, and it was out of state. It was like in Florida, and I'm in North Carolina. So they couldn't, and nothing happened to me, but it just scared me. It was like, okay, I ain't trying to get rid of none of my guns or anything like that because I don't want none of this crap coming back on me.
Yeah, that happened to my brother. Well, It was his gun. I guess he had sold a car and left it under the seat. It was a Glock, and he left it under the seat, and it was like 10 years later, they called him out of the blue. Yeah, your pistol was just adjudicated in the case. Do you want to come pick it up? We're like 3 counties over. He's like,
oh, wow.
What pistol? Oh, your Glock. He didn't even know. He's had a lot of guns. He's a vet, and he buys a lot of guns.
Right.
Like a ridiculous amount of guns. Like, I don't know. I love my brother to death. But he is not right, man. Like He's a funny guy. I love
Right.
him. I love my brother. But so he went down and he picked it up, and then Glock, it was just tore up, man. The gun was tore up.
Right.
But he's in Georgia, so he just took it over to the Glock and dropped it off. They took it. He signs it for it. He just drops it off. They went, fixed it all for free, and gave it back to him like 3 hours later.
Wow. Really?
They replaced a bunch of parts in the trigger. I think they put a new barrel.
Wow.
That's customer service right there,
Heck
Jack.
yeah, man. Heck yeah. And you know what? I love Glocks. My whole career, that's all I've really carried is Glocks. I've carried Sig P229 too, but that was only for like 2 years, and then we went right back to, oh, there she is. Hey,
Look at that
love.
train of thought. I knew it. I knew his train of thought.
Hey, love.
Yeah, Glocks are amazing. Oh.
That's my boot thing right there, man. Anyway.
It's like this. It's like this. It's like he sees Jesus when she comes in. It's like, Jesus? I'm kidding.
But yeah, man.
I've been wanting to do that joke for like 4 days.
Right. I know. I was watching you live when you got your new lighting and everything. You was trying everything out, man. That was
yeah, I've been through a couple webcams. I got this Aver Media one. It's pretty cool. And I think I'm actually going to stop doing StreamYard and just go back to regular YouTube.
Really? Why is that?
Because StreamYard charges you like $35 a month or something if you want at 1080p.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I do the free StreamYard, man. I ain't got money like that, so I do the free StreamYard.
I mean, it's cool. I just hate seeing that stupid little duck in the top right of my corner.
Right.
It drives me nuts. But I think the regular StreamYard is like $12 or something a month. It's not too much, but the level goes nuts, man. It absolutely goes nuts.
Right.
Let's see. 32 Icon has graced us with her presence, folks. If you're not a subscriber to 32 Icon,
man,
you're living under a rock.
Don't be sending her no message though. Don't be sending her no messages.
So Diesel's like the internet husband. I'm kind of like the retarded cousin that comes over. Just sit at the little table with the children at Thanksgiving. Don't touch anything.
Right. Somebody give me this bib.
Right. Hey, I got a drool bucket. What's up? So Jaden is your daughter that you took shooting.
Yes.
Man. So how old was she when she was shooting? She looked like she was like 10, 11, 12?
Yep. She was 11 when she started. This last time, this last time she was 12 when she went this last time. But yeah, man, she took a liking to it. She it was one of those things. I never really pushed it on her. She would always come out to the range with me. And like, if you see some of my early videos, especially with the Springfield operator, she's in the background doing cheerleading dances and stuff like that. You can see her in the background. That's
kids.
Early editing days that, you know what I'm saying? But she would always come to the range with me, and I would always ask her, do you want to shoot? Do you want to hold it? And she would always say no. But this last time, right before she started, I said, do you want to shoot? And she just had a big smile on her face where she wanted to say yes, but her body wasn't letting her do it. And so I strapped the rifle around her, and I let her see how light it was. And I started her out with a rifle because the recoil impulse on the rifle is just not,
That too. Is that your AKAR or is that your AR?
That was my AR pistol, is the 223 one.
I know. That's still a little bit of a kick to it for someone brand new.
Well, not as much as a pistol would be. It's the recoil impulse for a AR is a lot easier to manage than a pistol.
100%.
That's why I put on a rifle first, so I could it's not going to go anywhere. You just have to hold it. You know what I'm saying? So those first shots, I did have to hold it with her, but I hardly had a grip on it, and she did fine, man. She did awesome. And then after that, I gave her a pistol, and she was like rocking. So
yeah, it's funny because my son's turning 9, my daughter just turned 7. I have an older daughter, she's 20, she's already a professional at everything she does.
Right. Right. Can't tell them that.
No, nothing. And so I went and got the Ruger SR22 pistol for my son. And I'm doing a video now where I took him to an indoor range, just me and him, and he was just resting. He could barely see over the thing, and he was shooting it like a champ.
Right.
He's like, I want a bad guy target. I'm like, that's right, son, you sure do. And he was doing great. And my daughter, she wasn't into guns at all. We go to the range, the noise, I don't want to do nothing. Then she watched Laura Croft with me one time about 6 months ago. And now she's all about the guns. She wants to be Laura Croft for Halloween. Thank you, Angelina Jolie. Thank you so much. I love her.
Right. Yeah, I do too.
Angelina. Mm.
Yeah.
So, but I got the MMP 1522,
Mhm.
and I think she kind of shoots that, but still they're so heavy. I wish she'd grow
Right.
up a little bit just so she could shoot guns with me.
See, that was part of the problem with the handgun. Like the first gun I had her, the first handgun I gave her to shoot, and the only reason it was because I didn't bring anything for her. I had her shooting the FN 509 tactical, and it was heavy for her. She could get like 5 or 6 shots, and then she'd have to rest. And everybody's like, "You should start off with a 22 this, 22 that," and I'm like, "She's shooting a 9, fine. She just can't hold it. It's too heavy for her." You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
there's no reason to go to 22 just because the gun is too heavy. She can still shoot it. So that's when I told her my 365 is what I'm going to let her shoot from now on, and that's what she's been shooting.
Yeah, that's a great gun.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I love it.
And she can shoot that, man. She can rack it, shoot it, all that. I mean, I thought I was going to have to get her a Smith and Wesson EZ, but
that's a great gun too. I shot that. Hey, so do your other daughters shoot? Or are they still too little? Or
no, I have an 18 and a 16-year-old. They have no interest. I've given them opportunities, and I just don't want to. I don't want to force it on them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things.
But they know now that the youngest is shooting, she's automatically your favorite.
Well, don't tell them. But yeah.
That takes points, man. That's points right there.
Don't tell them. Now, my middle daughter, she know how to cook. She cooked for me all the time. Now, she kind of gets she kind of gets some points there too.
That's some points.
My oldest daughter, she about to leave, so she is the ultimate favorite. She about to go to college. Out. I had to take care of no more, so she's the ultimate favorite.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yes. I know when my oldest went to college, I was like, see ya. See ya, deuces. No, but I love my daughter. My oldest,
love her to death, but good God, man, I swear.
It's funny. It's funny. I always tell her she has no common sense. Well, she has now, but she was the smartest dumb kid all through high school. I loved her to death. How could you be so smart and make those decisions?
Right.
Dang. But she was cool. So, how many times have you taken her shooting?
3 times. She's been 3.
Nice.
Yeah. I really wanted to do it where I would take her every time I went to the range, but you know how that editing videos, doing videos, and all that stuff, man, that just takes up so much time, man. And I don't want to feel like being rushed trying to fit her into that schedule of shooting and all that stuff. So I try to make it to where if I'm taking her to range, I'm not taping anything. It's just me and her, so I can focus.
Why don't you just do a spin-off channel, Jaden on guns or something?
I don't really want to.
Or a segment where it's like how to properly train kids to shoot.
Right. I was thinking about that, man, but I really did not want to have my daughter so involved with YouTube. I mean, I did that. I did the 2 videos. The first video I did, and I let her speak about how she felt about shooting and things of that sort.
Very articulate.
Right, and I didn't want her to be so involved with YouTube. You know what I'm saying? To where she felt like she was a part of it, because I didn't want that for her. I wanted her to have her own lane and all that stuff. So
right.
I just didn't want to just mix the 2 with her.
Yeah, I can understand. Like my oldest daughter wanted to be in videos for a while, and I don't want some dude saying something online.
Right.
Like I always had I was so lucky. She didn't know she was pretty until she was like 17. So I was like, yes, you want to be a tomboy? Be a tomboy all you want.
Right.
But
I don't have that luxury. My daughters think they're the finest thing on the world, and you can't tell them nothing. Like they walking on red carpet everywhere through this house. Even when they don't sweep, it's red carpet.
Right. So when you first, let's go back to you starting your YouTube channel, because I noticed off the bat your production value was a lot better than most.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that something you researched, or you just kind of said, "Hey, if I'm going to do this, let me just see what other people are doing"? Like, who do you get your inspiration from?
Okay, so a lot of people don't know this, but I'm a nerd. I am a tech nerd. And
Flossie Carter?
No, actually, I didn't start watching Flossie Carter till after I started my YouTube. Yeah, I didn't start watching Flossie Carter till after I started my YouTube.
I was
I,
watching him when he was doing flip phones.
oh wow, he's been on YouTube that long. Wow,
I've been watching Flossie Carter for years and
man,
years.
I had
Oh
no idea.
God, he did the iPhone 4, or the iPhone 2 or something, or the Note 1.
Right.
His first video, I think, was a Note 1 that I
Mm-hmm.
watched, but there was a couple flip phones. But man, I was a huge fan of his. That's my big influence. I love his
Right.
reviews.
Right. Right. So, I mean, how it started was the camera that I used initially was a camera that I was using because I love motorcycles. So I used to always go to the bike rallies and take pictures of bikes and, you know, edit them.
Right.
And then if they wanted a copy of it, I'd send it to them. And then once I started sending out copies, people were asking me to do magazines and stuff like that, which I never got into, but it was something that I always did because I like taking pictures of bikes and stuff like that. So I knew how to work a camera. And all it was, man, I just basically got in front of the camera and started talking. I mean, I
Yeah.
set up my camera and you know you had to do some research on how to upload and edit and all that stuff. So I started out with iMovie, I think it was iMovie or something like that on
Yeah.
Apple, and then I went to DaVinci Resolve, and now that's what I'm using now. So
Yeah, I'm using that too. It's terrifying.
God, oh yeah, have you just started?
No, but some of those tabs when you click over, you're like, damn, I don't even
Right.
want to try.
Right,
I'm
right,
not
yeah,
even trying. Like
man.
I was watching this one guy has like idiot proof DaVinci Resolve. I'm like, okay, that's what I want. Can I
Right.
just buy those? Because I'm not gonna go in there and start doing all this stuff. Dang, that
But
takes
see,
forever.
I have, and the thing
I've done
about
a
it is,
few. Some
right.
of them come out backwards and just
Yeah.
all retarded.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah, you can mess up real quick on DaVinci Resolve, but
yeah.
that's what a lot of people don't realize, man. Editing those videos, especially those ride along videos, when you have two separate cameras and you're trying to match them up, man, that's just it takes so much time. It takes about 3 or 4 days just to edit one ride along video.
Yeah, I noticed that. It's a good solid video. And you do the two camera thing, it's kind of tough.
Yeah, yeah.
And there's not that big of a difference in the audio though, too. So it's nice.
Right, right. It just trying to match up the audio and all that stuff is just that's what really takes the longest, is trying to do that and then trying to make sure I have none of the tags showing, or all the
Right.
stuff that I have to take out of the video. That's just a lot when it comes to editing those videos.
What you know what's funny? I don't know why, but Amazon sent me this shirt, and I don't know if it was from a subscriber or somebody, but it's a green shirt. I don't know if someone's playing a joke on me. So I like Vietnamese food, but it's a faux shizzle. I don't know, man. I got this today in the mail. It says
Nice.
faux shizzle something. I'm like, what the heck? I wouldn't order this if my life depended on it. But a camera, I use a Sony camera, the A6400, I think it's called. But for my stream, I just use a AverMedia. This is it's like a really nice, high quality. It comes with really good software too. So I use this AverMedia. I think it's like a 513C or something. But that's my gear. That's my gear.
See what I did when now that's the thing. My initial camera, I knew I was going to have to get something else because it was just so old and all that stuff. So I did a lot of research on the next camera, and I went with the Canon M50, which is just the all around. A lot of people say that's just a good all around vlogging, all kinds of stuff with that camera, and it's been working fine. It works great. So, and then I have my 2 GoPros that I use for the ride alongs.
Yeah, I like GoPros. I like them a lot. I have a couple. My brother used to go diving a lot, so he had all kinds of GoPros. When I was up in Atlanta, he gave me 2 of them.
Right now, they're memory hogs, but they're good. They're good cameras.
Right. Look at that shooting gallery New England. He uses DaVinci Resolve. I like it. I don't know if I would pull the trigger and pay the $300 for the full one.
There's really not that much a difference from the full one to what we're doing. We don't need the full one.
Yeah, I don't need.
We're just doing light. We're just doing light. Editing. This ain't no heavy editing that we're doing.
Well, I'm gonna try and church it up a little bit. Like I've tried a couple new things. Like I'm trying different times too when I do videos. Like I'm testing it out because like they say, upload every day at the same time.
Right.
And when I was doing it, I mean, January, February, March, I got 10,000 subs in like 4 months. I mean, it was just
Wow.
boom.
Wow.
But when I got this new job, I slowed down quite a bit, and you can tell my numbers have just really
Right.
fallen off, right? And then I've been playing around with different times of the day. So if I do a video in the morning, like I released a video early one day, it died. It completely died.
Right.
Today, instead of 5:30, I did it at 1:30.
That's
Died.
the shotgun video, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
one
saw that.
died.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it has a couple views, but not usually a non-ammo run video would get like 1,000 views.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I don't know. It'll be all right.
See, my views, I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong, and I'm just at the point now, man. This is a hobby for me. I'm not trying to really get rich
100%.
off of it or anything like that. I have way too much time trying to do my full-time job, then focus on trying to make sure I'm getting subscribers on YouTube, which I love my subscribers or anything like that. I'm not trying to say that, F my subscribers, not at all. But what I'm saying is like, I can't upload a video every day. That's just could not happen with my schedule.
Yeah.
I mean, me uploading 3 videos a week is a stretch.
Yeah, what do you think we are? Santi TV?
Right. Right. So
she's probably doing a live right now.
I think, you know what, and come to think about it, I think that's why my channel grew so much when I first started, because I had no job. I could do all the videos I had, and I had, listen, when I tell you I had at least 10,000 rounds of each caliber when I first started my YouTube. So I went to the range all the time. I mean, that, like, there was no stopping me from going to the range. I went to the range and stayed out there for the whole day, and I would just shoot. So I could see why I got the subscribers then, and it has fallen off now, because I'm just not uploading as much as I used to.
Yeah, I would upload 5 videos a week, easy.
Right.
And it's because I had all this free time, man. I had tons of free time. And I got 2 little kids. And well, I was playing Battleship with my son for like 2 hours yesterday.
Wow.
And I'm not gonna tell my son I'm too busy to play with you to go do some videos.
Right.
Come on. I mean, YouTube is a hobby. I don't consider myself a influencer or anything like that. I have friends. I don't call them followers. I just call them friends. I just have a bunch of people I like hanging out with.
Right. Yeah. It's like a community, man. It's like an extended family, man. I mean, I have a texting group on my phone that it's a group of 20 of us, and we just send out different memes. We tell each other good morning sometimes. We talk about different stuff on there that we can't talk about on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's just, those guys have been there since day one. And once I put my number out there for the texting group, they were the first ones in. So that those who there, they've stayed, and it's just a nice little niche of guys just talking and chopping.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I do these meet and greets. I'm doing another one end of September. Let me look at the map. Let me look at the thing. I just found another gun range.
I got a lot of people saying they want me to do a meet and greet, man. I haven't done one yet.
September 25th. If you're in here, September 25th, we're gonna go meet at the Van Road Gun Range. I went down there, and the owner gave me a tour of the place. We're gonna do it up. It's gonna be nice. I try and do it different. Houston is such a big city.
Right.
It's huge.
Right.
So the first time we did one on the far northwest side, northeast side, then we did one on north west side. So now this we're gonna do on the south side.
Nice. What's up, Carbon Q? I love Carbon Q, man. She is, listen, I watched her live the other day. She was on live with a regular gun guy talking about prepping, and she's got a lot of knowledge when it comes to that prepping stuff.
You know, it's funny. I was talking to a couple YouTubers today. I've reached out to, in the last 3 months, I've reached out to every single prepper channel with over 5,000 subs, like at least 25 of them.
Right.
No response. None.
Really?
Yeah. They're like, nah, we're busy.
Oh,
because I'm like, I'm a huge prepper. I'm a big closet prepper, but I like having difference of opinions. I like, having conversation go back and forth. I'm not tools and targets. I can't sit up here for 5 hours and do a one-man show. I don't know how that guy does it.
Right. I know.
But yeah, and all the preppers just kind of blew me off. I'm like, man, that's messed up.
I don't do heavy prepping. I got like 10 cases of water sitting in the closet that I rotate. And I have a few like non-perishables that I have, MREs and stuff like that. But I'm not like a huge prepper. I would like to do it more, but I just don't have the room for it. So
Well, what we do at our house, I mean, like honestly, we could probably stay here and not leave for 6 months.
Right.
We're good.
I'm at 3 months right now. I think I'm at.
But we buy all our food, tons of canned food, but we rotate it because we eat it. You buy what you eat. The number one mistake. Oh, there's Santi. Oh no, ears were burning. She knew it. We were talking about you.
Right.
So the biggest mistake preppers make, or beginning preppers make, is they buy food that they don't eat, and then it sits in there, and they end up donating it or throwing it out after 2-3 years.
Yeah.
They're like, if you don't eat spam, don't buy spam. I love spam. I eat the heck out of that stuff.
I grew up on that, man. I had to get away from that, man. I grew up on spam.
I love it. I love they got a spicy spam now with Tabasco sauce already in it. He's fried up. God, again, it's like Jesus comes down and puts it on your plate. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh,
Spam.
so good. I love it, man. So good. So good. Look at all these people. Look, Santi even she even makes 25 comments in a row. Damn, look at this. Santi's hilarious. Yeah, I love it.
Santi always trying to start something. That's what Santi is
she
always
stood
trying
me
to
up. You know that?
How's she stand you up?
Because she's from Houston, I'm from Houston, and we'd already met once before. And she's like, "I want to go shoot with you guys." Cool. So she sends me an email. Hey, I want to come shoot with you guys tomorrow. Great. We're gonna be right here tomorrow. I replied like in 10 minutes. So we got to the range. We're just hanging out in the lobby waiting. No Santi.
Never showed up.
Stood up. A grown man got stood up. So I cried for several hours.
Right. Yeah.
And then I went and shot some guns and felt better.
Okay.
But
Santi like that drunk aunt you can't bring to the cookout. Because you know she gonna start something. Love you, Santi.
32 Ica says, Smash Time. Why on earth are you kitted up? I got tactical girth. You don't know who I got on the channel? Anything could happen with Diesel TV. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready.
I'm getting rid of my tactical girth, man. I've lost 26 pounds so far. So
oh shit, I think I found it.
I'm trying to lighten up a little bit, man.
Hey,
listen. Y'all see the videos. Y'all don't see the part. I edit out the part of the video when I get back in that car and you hear me wheezing. I had to edit that out. So I had to lose a little bit of weight.
I know. It's funny, man. When you know you're getting old when you make noise when you get up.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, man.
Right. That's exactly how I be when I get back in that car, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to 303 a few weeks ago.
Wow.
And yeah, that's what I said. I said, wow.
How tall are you?
Not tall enough to be 303, Jeff. I'm not 6'8".
Right.
But yeah, so I try to do this. My problem is my wife's Filipino and is tiny. She can eat whatever she wants.
Right.
And then she tells me, just don't eat it. I'm like, look, if I had self-control, I want to be so damn fat to begin with. All right. So stop cooking. And she cooks these egg rolls. There's rice every day. It's delicious food. It's delicious food.
Well, at least you got somebody cooking for you.
Yeah. And then she's like, oh, it's Friday. Let's go eat out at I love Tex-Mex. Mm-hmm. Like Tex-Mex is different than Mexican food. Right. Tex-Mex is like they use lard, they use real butter. I mean, it's delicious food. And the restaurants out here, every single Mexican restaurant in Houston, there's some old lady in the back with tortillas, just making fresh tortillas. Oh, it's so good. So delicious. So delicious.
Yeah, you got a problem. You got a problem, Smash.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to work on that.
Man, a ride along. I went on a ride along before, not voluntary. I went on several ride alongs. No convictions. No convictions.
Oh, hey, put that next comment up. Put that next comment up. Yeah.
Dang. Woo. I think someone needs their own chat.
Hey, she did a cooking video. I know she can cook.
That's funny. Yeah, Mike McClune. Look, Santi just over there chopping it up, just laughing. Yeah, I do Love. Oh, Cash EDC's in the house. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, Cash? Does Cash have a YouTube channel?
I think so.
That's why I think I've seen that before.
I think so. Again, guys, everyone in the chat, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you're not a subscriber to Diesel TV, you need to be, because he does ride along videos that are, I mean, throw some hookers in there, maybe, elbow somebody in the face once in a while, be more exciting, but it's pretty good. I like it.
I try, man. It's getting to the point where it's starting to be repetitive, but that's all I can give right now. Until things change, I can't really do much more than what I'm showing. I did a whole video of a chase, and I had to take it down.
Oh man, that would have been great.
Yeah, I did. I mean, it was the whole chase. The chase lasted for about 12 minutes, and it was the whole chase. I was the number one car right behind the suspect, and I had to take it down.
Oh man, well, 32. I tell you what. The NRA show's in Vegas, and that's my old stomping ground. So if you guys want to do it up right, do it in Vegas. What happens in Vegas goes on YouTube.
Right. Right.
Because Santy's gonna be the first one to their family. Hey y'all. Hey, is that your husband? That ain't your real husband. What's going on?
He didn't. No, he didn't.
She goes, well, why are you with two girls, Smash? What's going on? That's not your wife. Oh man, we'll get in trouble. We'll get in trouble. Yeah, I love Vegas. I love Vegas. Love it.
I saw a comment about what area of LE are you in, sir? Sorry, came in late. HHH services.
Oh, Triple H.
Yeah. So I'm just right now. I'm just a patrol officer, man. I had, I've been through everything, but I'm just a patrol officer right now. I've done pretty much every. I've been a detective. I've been narcotics. I've been rode the motorcycle. I've done. The only thing I will not do is be a boat captain. I won't be on the water as police. I won't do it.
So is that how you asked that question correctly? What area of LE are you in?
I think that's what he meant. I don't know.
I believe Triple H is a Leo also.
Oh, okay. I think that's what he meant. Usually people just ask me, what do I do as far as police goes? Because there's a lot of different things you can do. But as far as area, I'm in North Carolina, but I think he meant what position I hold.
So I thought you were a sheriff. Weren't you a sheriff?
I was a sheriff when I first my first job was with the sheriff's department. Now I'm with a police department.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So what do you think about that's a whole nother conversation, man.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, AF in the house.
What's up, AF?
AF been hitting the range lately. I don't get any invites to go shoot. I'm just up the block, bro. What's up?
Oh, Norwood.
Norwood Alderman. He's the gentleman.
Norwood.
He's the gentleman with the scruffy beard.
I've never met him.
I've seen him on a live.
Oh, okay.
I think he has like a big old scruffy beard.
Right.
Let's see. Santee. DA or DASA. I don't know. So tell me about the CZ Scorpion Evo, because I was looking on Gunbroker. God dang it, Mike. Why'd you get me on Gunbroker, man?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I've been on Gunbroker looking at that, and I saw your video on one. Is that still your favorite kind of 9mm or?
No, my actual favorite is the MPX. MPX hands down my favorite.
What's the price difference? So the Scorpion's about $1,000, right? 1,100.
Yeah, it's about I paid right around $1,000 for it. The MPX now is going for $2,200. So yeah, it's a big difference.
That's a big.
But you get what you pay for. Also, you know what I'm saying. We talked about that earlier. But CZ Scorpion is a great. It's a fun gun to shoot. There are some things that you need to change with it when it comes out of the box. Just some minor changes with the delete for the safety, because it digs into your finger when you shoot it. Right. And there might be some other things that you will want to change because of the angle of the grip and stuff like that. But it is a fun gun to shoot. Now the recoil on it is a lot heavier than the MPX, but I mean, it's a carbine, so it's I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that big of a difference to where it'll make a huge difference.
I like it, man, and I think you're doing a lot of good stuff with your channel. I like the direction it's going in. I love the ride-alongs, man. Maybe you could do one where you do like give out gift cards or something.
Oh, that's in the works, man. That's in the works. I'm
Because
trying to
honestly, I've seen some people get pulled over that are having such a bad day.
right. That is in the
And
works of me just stopping people giving gift cards for like the holidays and stuff like that, or gas card or something like that.
that video would be hot.
I'm trying to get some donations for it as we speak, you know what I'm saying, from different companies and stuff. But yeah, that's in the works. I'm trying to do that. It might not happen this year, but I'm hoping if my channel, you know, grows more to where I can have more clout in the game, if you want to say. I'm hoping to get a little bit more donations so I can stop at least like 10 or 15 cars and just.
I don't think police officers know how much they can change someone's life. Because so this is my DUI story, right? I didn't get a DUI. So me and my buddies were at a place called Alpine Village in California. It's right by Compton Torrance, and it's a German like beer hall. And we were drinking all night. We were all drunk, and it closed. We're like, we'll just hang out in the parking lot, smoke some cigarettes, sober up, and then we'll go home. They kicked us out. I'm like, man, I can't drive. And I was my two buddies, they were smashed too. And I was like, man, what are we gonna do? I'm like, look, I live 2 blocks away. Let's just get in and just go 2 blocks. As soon as I pulled out, this Asian cat pulls us over. We're sitting there, and I'm like, oh man, my life is over. Because I was trash.
Right.
So we all rolled the windows down, you know, try and get the smell out, which was pretty pungent. So he comes up and he gets our IDs, he runs it back. You know, we're all semi-clean. And he comes back and he's like, hey, where you guys going? And everyone's like, I'm going that way. And I'm like, I live over there. My buddy in the back is drunk. He leans forward. He goes, I live that direction. And he goes, all right, look, you live a block up. He gave him a license. You drive a block up, park your shit, and then don't move, or I will take all 3 of you in. Changed my whole life.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because if I had got a DUI, I just got my car. Oh my God, my life would have been.
Oh yeah.
360.
That's one of the things that I have a hard time when it comes to law enforcement, how easy it is for us to change our lives and how lazy a lot of them are just to try to get just to try to prove somebody is guilty. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was always taught by my field training officer, just as hard as you work to find a guilty person, you need to be working to see if they're innocent. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not doing that, you're not willing to do that, you don't need to be the police. You know, everybody just wants to look at what makes you look guilty and they ignore what could possibly make you innocent. You know, not everybody, but a lot of officers do that. That was my case when it came to my charges. You know, they didn't want to listen to anything I had. I had recordings, I had all my documentation, I had emails, I had all this kind of stuff. Nobody took it. The investigator wouldn't take it. The only person that ever looked at it was the DA's office, and that was a couple days before we went to trial, because I was like, you're about to open up a can of worms you don't want to.
Yeah.
You know, and that's go ahead.
No, it's just the impact they have on their lives. Like, it's huge.
Right.
It's huge, you know, and some people just have bad days. They don't see a stop sign. I've ran through stop signs. I wasn't paying attention.
Right.
I've had karma come back where I'm like, haha, that guy got pulled over, and I get pulled over immediately for doing the same stupid thing.
Right.
So it's just,
there are a lot of things that I'll stop somebody for a stop sign, but just to let them know and make sure they knew it was a stop sign there and they're not drunk or something like that.
Unless they go, why are you stopping me, pig?
A lot of people talk their way into a dang on ticket. A lot of the times, yeah, they do. A lot of the times, I've never actually been called a pig. I've been called a lot worse than a pig. They try to find a lot worse words to call me than a pig, because
Man, I tell you, and when we meet each other in person, I got some stories, because there was one night me and about 20 other guys should have all went to jail, and the sergeant on duty. And there was like 25 patrol. It was a big deal in Seal Beach. He just is like, you know what? It's late. You all got into an accident. Go home. All right,
Okay.
cool. So we all went home. I was like, all
But
right.
sometimes there's that dumb one that says, you know, that always want to walk away and always want to have the last word, and you know, you just try to give them a chance. They don't want to take it.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. I was in a Navy housing once, and I'm like, you guys eat donuts like real cops? That
If you
didn't
look,
go well after
if,
that.
if you look at my last video, you'll see, but not my last one, but the one before that one. Yeah, I went to Krispy Kreme on duty on video.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I love donuts and coffee.
Yeah. I like your rookie video, your rookie
Right.
story. You walked in that guy's house and he was watching some interesting
You see-
TV.
yeah.
I
My
was
F,
like,
my
man,
my FTO ripped my head off for that, boy. That was,
yeah.
I mean, but that's one of them things, man. Like, you know, some officers are new. They just don't know. They just do not know. There are a lot of things you learn in police academy, in the academy, but there are 10 times more things that you don't learn in the police academy. It's like you just can't learn it until you do it, you know. So, and that
Right.
was one of those situations.
And if you look at cops today, and I think Jocko Willnick is a Navy SEAL. He writes books, and he's always on Instagram and stuff. He's a good dude. But he
Right.
had a good point. He goes, before a SEAL goes on deployment in their high stress situation, they train for 6 months for that particular mission.
Right.
They do 3 months, and then they have 3 months off to decompress. Now you got some cop that's been doing it 10 years, getting shucks on his whole career. Yeah, he's going to start acting out because they don't decompress.
Right.
The highest suicide rate, highest divorce rate.
Oh yeah.
I mean, these guys, I mean, I'm not doing that job. You'd have to pay me $200,000 to be a cop. Run towards bullets when they're at you.
Or if you knew how much money I got paid now to be the police, you'd be like, bro, like,
what are you doing? It's like, nah, don't do it.
Yeah, nah, man. It's sad that the pay we get, you know. I mean, but like I said, it has to be a love, man. It has to be something you love doing. It's one of those things. Like,
well, my tinfoil hat conspiracy theory thinks that they want it to get so bad out there, so bad that they can just nationalize a police force, make it federal. I think that's why cops don't wear blue uniforms anymore, right? It's all black.
No, it's dark blue. It's like navy blue.
Yeah, but aren't all the patrol cars? They're all black and whites now, right?
No,
I don't know, man. It's just my tinfoil hat gets tingling all the time. Every time I see like all these areas just getting run into.
The reason why a lot of the bigger departments only have like either white or black or something like that is because it's just so much. It's more expensive to paint the car. It just takes a lot of, you know. So you have little small departments that have, you know, blue cars or we have one that's a light blue. We have one that's gray. We have a department that has gray cars. Some of the sheriff's departments, the smaller sheriff's departments, they have that little brown tannish color car.
They used to have, Carson sheriffs used to have that.
Yeah. There's still some sheriff's departments around here that have that color scheme still. So
out here in Texas, they had a lot of constables. I've never seen a constable before in my life.
I've never heard of that either. I've heard of
weird.
Them. Yeah. Oh,
they're almost like they're cops, but I think they have to buy their own car. It's
buy their own equipment. Weird. Yeah, they have to use their own equipment.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's kind of like contract policing. It's almost like a contract.
Something like that. Because we hire them. Because I live in a great neighborhood, man. We have 2 constables that are there 24 hours a day. I mean, we have a little bit of crime, but these guys are always there. And if they know your car, they don't mess with you. Any new car that comes in, what are you doing here?
Right.
Love it. Love it. Well, because I just got a new truck, so they pulled me over twice. But hey, cool. Pull me over twice.
Yeah, do your job. Hey, as long as you're doing your job, sure, you can feel safe about it, you know?
Oh, yeah. All right. Look at Santi's cutting up. What's going on in the chat? I love doing these lives, but sometimes I feel like I ignore the chat, and I hate doing it. Santi couldn't believe. I think there's a height requirement. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Get him, Santi.
Go
hit him over the head with your bottle of wine. Go ahead.
Well, hey, I'll wear knee pads. She can't hit me that high. I'm just kidding. I like Santi. So if I come to your house, I'm getting profiled. Yeah. If your car's not known, you sure will.
Right. Yes. That's exactly what I want them to do.
Right? That's why we pay them. Anybody that's not known.
Right.
come on with it. Some neighborhoods put stickers in the back of their cars. When you move in, they give you like little stickers to throw in the window.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice.
I've seen that too. We got a few neighborhoods that are like that I patrol. They don't pay for any security or anything like that, but you know, you pretty much know who's supposed to be there, who's not supposed to be there. Now it's a little bit different for us. We just can't stop you because it's a car that we don't recognize or something like that. You know, we can't do that here, but we watch the cars that we haven't seen in the area.
Yeah. Well, mine is like there's like little mini speed traps in my neighborhood where it's like 15, 25, 15. So there's lots of reasons to pull people over.
Oh, gotcha.
If you're not from here, you don't know, and then they get you.
Right.
They get you. Nice. The chat is winding down. Again, guys, if you're not a subscriber to Diesel TV, absolutely subscribe. I just put it in the chat. It's amazing. It's a good channel. It's good. I love his live streams. I don't like that fact that he still owns a grip pod, but you know, whatever.
I'm keeping my grip pod, man. Actually, I have 4 of them. Actually, I have 4 on 4 of my rifles. I have a mini grip pod on one of them, and then a regular size grip pod on the other one. So I'm keeping my grip pod. I don't care what nobody's saying, man. I'm keeping it. I like it.
Oh, you're killing me, bro. Dude, you're almost like a 10 homeboy right there, but then that's like your coolness.
Listen, I don't even bring those out no more. So those
you're like a 9.2. You're like a 9.2. Still pretty good.
I'll take it.
30 to smash. Do you carry in the house or on your property? I don't have a lot of property, but I always carry a gun. There's several within arm's reach, just at all times, just because my kids are very well trained. I've tested them several times. I don't let other kids in the house, and if they do, I make sure everyone knows not to go in certain rooms, and everything is put up. But I don't like random kids. That's one thing about Texas, man. Random kids just like I live on a cul-de-sac, and just random kids, they'll just open your door and come in. It's really weird.
Right.
Not like where I grew up. Like you don't know, you barely know your neighbor.
Right.
It's like children of the corn out here, man. They're out and playing in the street. It's weird, man.
Well, see, that's old school, man. That's what you want, man. That's exactly what you want, man.
It is cool. I like it. I fought it for a while, but I didn't want to be that neighbor that never came out.
Right.
They'll put a fire pit in the middle of the cul-de-sac and just have a cookout. And everyone comes down. I know every neighbor on the block.
See, that's awesome.
It's cool.
That's awesome.
But not unless they want to move furniture.
A lot of the houses in my area have started being rented out. So because of the housing thing, you know, a lot of them being rented out, bought, rented out, and you just have so many. You know, it's like a revolving door sometimes, man. We had one house across the street, man. It's had like 4 tenants in it last year. So,
oh man, see, if they're not invested in the house, they're not invested in the community.
Right.
They don't care.
Right.
AF.
I can answer that question if you want me to.
Which one?
About Washington State Police can't chase anymore.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, see, the thing about chasing is it costs. There's no the risk reward factor to chasing is just it's not there unless they've done a real, you know, serious felony or something like that. There should really not be a reason to chase because that person could kill themselves and somebody else. I think a lot of departments are going to the no chase policy. We just had a new chase policy come out to where we can't chase for infraction. If it's just like a regular like speeding or something like that, and if it's a light misdemeanor, we can't chase. So I feel like it's kind of like a good thing because if you give an officer the ability to just chase whenever they want to, chases a lot of times for officers come down to proving that they're not going to let nobody get away. And that's when it gets dangerous. Yeah. You're not even thinking about the fact that they're running on the wrong side of the road. They've cut off so many cars or anything like that. It's just the fact that they're worried about making sure this person don't outrun them because they the best driver on the department or some stupid crap like that. And that's why I think it's come down to that.
I don't know. Don't you think it's kind of a catch-22 though? Because if I have friends that know that they can jack some stuff and then not get chased if they just drive a little crazy.
Well, I mean, really, when it comes down to it, that's what you got investigators for. There are a lot of crimes that we're not there for that investigators find out who did it.
No, that's true.
You know, so I mean, like if somebody, you know, let's say it's a home invasion and you see the car leaving the house, if you weren't there, you would have an investigator investigate it and try to find out who it is. And a lot of times they catch them. So it's just not worth them risking somebody else's life when you have an investigator that can possibly find out who did it.
All right, I have another question for you.
Okay.
What do you think about California's law? As long as you steal something under $1,000, they can't arrest you or something. It's crazy. Did you hear about that?
No,
You can shoplift as long as what you're stealing is not $1,000 or more.
Do you get charged? At least get
No.
charged? There's no charge?
Let you go.
Oh, heck no.
People walk in and steal every day the same stuff. It's crazy.
You can't make a law dictating that a person has to give their property away. That's not. I mean, that's against.
They steal all the time. I forget what they call it.
Wow. Now we have something to where, like, you know, a certain amount will get you arrested and a certain amount will get you a citation. You can write it on a citation or something like that, but you don't have to arrest for every larceny. But you can, it's something you charge. You're going to charge them for it.
Hold on, let's find out. It's something California won't arrest you over a certain amount of law or something.
I can't believe they're not even charging for that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, they changed their misdemeanor.
AAF says no, they charge. They do charge. They have to go to court and it's a misdemeanor. Yeah, that same thing here.
I don't even think they call the police or anything. They won't respond to those calls.
Now that's up to the company. If they want the person.
There's a lot of like CVS's and all that stuff.
Right.
A lot of them are closing.
Yeah, we have a couple stores that they don't even call us when there's a larceny if it hasn't been that much. They just write it off. But then we have some that call us for a pack of bubble gum. You know, we have to charge for that. So
RGG's in the house.
RGG, what's going on, man?
Awesome, man. Well, hey, if you want to give a shout to anybody, what are you working on currently? What's your next channel?
So I'm working on the Strybog. I got a video coming out with the Strybog, and then I'm gonna do a comparison of the Strybog, the CZ, and the MPX.
That's what I want to see before I pull the trigger on one of those. I want to see that.
So the MPX video should be coming out either Saturday or Sunday, and then the Strybog video should be coming out that next Friday or Saturday. I'm doing them on the weekends because I have other stuff that I'm doing. And then after that, man, it's just whatever comes, man. I gotta, I haven't shown all my guns on YouTube, and I'm at the point now where I really don't want to dive back in any more of my collection. I just want to have what I have and show that. So I'm really focusing on the ride along videos, trying to get those seen and out there. And then there are some other things I have in the works that I really can't talk about right now, but if they come through, then it'd be some big stuff.
Nice. Yeah, Bob Goodwin says the police will not respond to petty larceny in California. Will not respond. And it's a California prop, no charges if it's under $950. That's right. That's right. It's crazy. People walk in, steal whatever they want every day, and they can't do nothing to them. There's no repercussions.
I mean, it has a lot to do. Now, that does have a lot to do with manpower. I think that has a heck of a lot to do with manpower. Because California is just so they need officers, but like there are times that we can't respond to larcenies because we're so busy. So it's not that we just don't do it, but RGG, art, hold on.
Let's get ready to rumble. RGG is just
RGG.
Woo, someone's ate Wheaties today. He's feeling
RGG. Listen, bro. Listen. Now we cool. But we ain't that cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, we boys, but we ain't boys. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna need you to calm that down, son. I'm gonna need you to calm that down. You know what I'm saying? Calm that down.
I am an instigator. I was always the instigator. I didn't care if you're
RGG been trying me for a while now. He's been trying me for a while now. When I meet up with him, because I believe he's a little short. I believe you're a little short. when I meet up with him, his receding hairline is gonna be a receding hairline. Keep on messing with me, RGG.
That is so funny. Well, hey man, I want to give you a proper send off for my See, you guys even know that's how the show started.
Right.
Even know.
Whoop,
You know,
whoop.
32's laughing her butt off right now. That's how I roll, man. That's how I roll. You gotta come with it when you have the right guest on.
Right, right. I appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate you having me on here, man. And thank you to everybody that has subscribed or and part of the Diesel TV community, man. I love you guys, man. Appreciate the support all the way.
100%. I love the 2A community. And the problem with the 2A community is most 2A guys are so dang private.
Oh,
they need to knock it off. They need to come together and just,
right.
You know, when you're at a gun store, just talk to the guy next to you.
Right.
He's a gun person. He's got to be a good person. 99% of the time, they're good people.
And see, RGG, man, has done a big. He has done a big thing for the 2A community. I mean, he did that gun meetup and all that stuff, man. Hopefully, it'll get bigger to where a lot more gun tubers and the 2A community can come out and meet every year, man, because he has done some big things for the YouTube.
Yeah, that was a cool meetup. I didn't get that invite though, but
a lot of people didn't get that invite. I didn't get the invite till a week or two before. It was like a month before.
They said they were going to invite me, but it's cool.
RGG got to get on it, man.
Nah, I'm cool. I'm just messing with it. But man, thank you so much for coming on. Anytime you want to come on and chop it up, feel free.
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
Because this is awesome. Next time we'll get Santi in here just so we can mess with her. I mean, so we can, you know, explore.
You gotta make sure you have the mute button ready for Santi, though.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Santi's cool. Santi, let's go shoot this weekend. I'm calling you out. AAF calling you out too. Let's go. You guys are like right next to me. Santi literally lives 10 miles from my house, if that.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And AF lives in the real uppity side of town, in the bougie, Katy. AF is, you know. Right. AF, come slum it over with me. Come hang out in the ghetto.
In the lower parts.
Yeah, right? Yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I really, really appreciate it. Guys, everyone in the chat, thank you so much. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. If you're not a subscriber to Diesel TV, I don't know. You're living under a rock. Thank you guys so much for watching.